Within the hour, we have confirmed a 3-year-old child shot in a drive-by shooting has died.
CBS 46's Adam Harding is live outside Children's Healthcare of Atlanta at Eggleston. Adam, the killer still hasn't been caught?
Still on the run this morning, Gervir and Sean. That 3-year-old little boy was rushed here to the hospital just before midnight, where police say he was confirmed dead only moments later this morning. A number of questions, including where is the shooter at this point. When we arrived on the scene overnight, emotions overflowing from the family. So difficult to hear the screams there. You can feel the pain of this family. This is on Boulder Crest Road here in DeKalb County, not far from Atlanta.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this YouTube Streets Neighborhood Watch. Today we're going to be covering the tragedy of Jedidiah Diggs. I first became aware of this case because I follow Chicago activist Jedidiah Brown. He actually got to come into the world and play, oblivious to the evil and the dangers of the world, said Jedidiah Brown, who attended the service. And now he's going back to heaven, where he will never know bad news or danger. I've been to countless services, but this was gut-wrenching. Brown was a stranger to the family until he saw their story on the news and compelled him to offer a $10,000 reward to catch the killer. I want them to understand you cannot take the life of a baby and go back to being comfortable, have life as normal. Police still want to speak with the passengers of the passing car, but as of now, they're not considered suspects. I really don't have many words for the shooter except do the right thing and turn yourself in, because we're going to use every resource and person available to find you, Brown said. Reading from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution by Joshua Sharp. The mother is afraid to be alone. Since the fatal shooting of her 3-year-old son, she's been surrounded at all hours in the traditional deluge of visitors, bearing casserole dishes and well-meant words. She knows they'll leave soon. People have their own lives, their own families, but she needs them now. In the moments when Roshonda Craig, 26, finds her mind unoccupied, it quickly fills with the sound of her son's pained last cry. She can repeat it now, and probably in 50 years. Jedidiah Diggs, a toddler who loved trucks and Happy Meals and nursery rhymes on YouTube, died this past Sunday after someone fired a bullet. The SUV his mother was driving on the outskirts of southeast Atlanta. She told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution she had seen people in a Dodge Charger with paintball guns right before the real gunshot rang out. DeKalb County police are investigating whether the shooter might have been provoked by the paintball guns and the child got caught in between, among other possibilities, Channel 2 Action News said. Whatever caused the shooting, Jedidah's mother and his father, Jamal Diggs, 29, are left with a stinging grief for their boy. In an interview Wednesday, they seem to slip away from their pain, however briefly, while remembering him, his kindness to everyone he passed, his dreams of playing football once he learned all the rules, his early love of girls. Diggs, a barber, said people have been trying to comfort him by reminding him that he still has other children he loves. He struggles to explain it, but somehow losing Jedidiah feels like losing them all. They were individual pieces coming together in one unit in his heart. Now it's different. I lost a real big part of my life, he said. Craig, a cosmetologist, just had one child. Even before Jedidiah could speak, he taught his mom a lot. She had spent years running away from home, fighting and roaming the streets, she said. She was filled with anger back then, a youthful anger that's hard to put into words with the distance of time. But her son, he fixed that. He calmed me down, she said. He showed me what love really was. I never really knew what it felt like to love until I had my baby. Even as a toddler, he slept on his mother's chest at night. He turned 3 last Friday and got a blue ribbon, reading birthday boy pinned to his chest. 2 days later, on Easter, he hunted eggs in the sun with his mother, filming on her cell phone. He looked happy, running here and there, getting lucky. Later, as his mother drove around 11:30 p.m., he began to cry in his car seat. His mother was passing a Texaco station near the intersection of Eastland and Bordercrest Roads. DeKalb police on Wednesday released security camera footage from the station showing 3 possible witnesses with whom detectives are seeking interviews. The people in the Dodge could also be witnesses, though investigators initially thought they might be suspects, officials said. The mother has been turning the possibilities over in her mind, but she knows she can't think too much yet, or it will all come back. The shot, the cry, the wound to his chest, the blood soaking his clothes. She screamed for help. People came and tried to do CPR. She kept talking to Jedidiah, trying to keep him calm. She wanted him to say something. Normally, if he was hurt, he'd at least say mommy. But now he would only cry without words, that immortal whine. It was like he couldn't hear her. Like he wasn't there. Like she was all alone. A 15-year-old youth is in custody, charged with murder in the death of 3-year-old Jedidiah Diggs. DeKalb police arrested the teen and charged him with murder at about 2 p.m. on April 11th. Police have not released the suspect's name because he is a minor. The world is so chaotic these days, it's hard to believe the tragedy of Jedidiah Diggs was just a few short weeks ago. So much has happened since then. The Waffle House shootings, the Starbucks arrest, the Waffle House arrest, etc., etc. But this tragedy, it hit home for me because I do have a 3-year-old son, and I can't imagine her hurt, her pain, her grief. Because only a mother could understand what it felt like to grow a child in her womb, to feel it grow and kick, and then to birth it into this world and care for it day in and day out, and then for your worst fear to come true, for you to lose that child. I can't imagine. And my prayers and my tears have been with her since I heard the case, and I completely understand why she wouldn't want to be alone with that pain, at least for now. So I commended Jedidiah Brown for getting her out of the house, for inviting her to the Atlanta Justice President Freeman's birthday party, and he just wanted to get her out of the house, I guess. That way she could maybe dance, enjoy herself, take her mind off of her current situation. Let's take a look.
So I decided to chill. She got me feeling like she's ready to blow. What?
Hey family. Jeez, this more people coming. Hey, look, family. Hey, look, I'm finna take you all. I'm gonna take y'all back inside of there, but look, y'all, inside of there, this is actually Freeman's party birthday, but the young woman and the young man, if you looked and saw her eyes is still red because that's baby Rollo mom and dad. They're here with me at this birthday celebration. I told her I wanted to get her out the house and get her some, get a place with some good vibes. But y'all, I am like, we're gonna go get them something. We're gonna take them to get something to eat in a minute. But that's baby Rollo's mom and dad. It's the young man and the young woman that just lost their child right here in Atlanta a little bit over 2 weeks ago. And I am so, I don't even have no words. The fact that they came out and I asked them to come out and they're here, we're going to take care of them tonight. We're going to make sure that they I want them to stop crying for the night. And I want them to, find a smile. So you all, I think that's important information to know, because what we do, the work that we do is so important. And I just thank everybody who make it possible for us to do it. We're going to take care of them, y'all. We're going to take care. But I'm going to go back inside.
Hold up, wait a minute. Stop the cars in these YouTube streets. Let's roll that back and look again, please. What is that? What is that? Can anybody in these YouTube streets tell me what that is? 'Cause I don't know. I know what it looks like, but I don't know. So I done a little research. I done a little digging to see, what exactly I'm looking at here. So the image on the left is formerly known as the cross of St. Peter, who was the apostle that was crucified and requested to be crucified upside down because he said he was not worthy to be crucified in the same manner as his Lord Jesus Christ. So although it's formally known as the cross of St. Peter, it's also known as an inverse cross and also used in satanic worship. On the other hand, the image on the right is the image of Venus, representing the female gender, fertility, and all things, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. This is the symbol of Venus. So what do you think, YouTube streets? Is this symbol on the wall, is it the image of Venus? Or is it something more sinister? As you see, it's used by the Satanic Temple as the image also. So what do you think? Please comment below. And also, why do you think the $10,000 reward was noted in the article as being offered by Jedidiah personally and not the Justice Atlanta chapter? Is it because they haven't been chartered yet?
Everybody